What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're finally back with VGC with Acebo. This has been quite a long sabbatical, but I think it's time we bring it back and do a few fun battles here. I'm going to be using the team I brought to Charlotte Regionals. It did not do too well. I actually changed Mimikyu. It was holding Ghost TMZ at the tournament. Now it has safety goggles. As I saw Zoom Roll, and Moongus did give this team quite a bit of trouble. Yeah, so we're just going to jump into it. Hopefully we can get a quick game or two in. I'd like to pick this series back up, but, you know, real life stuff happens, so, yeah, we're going to see if we can keep it going. And we're at 1557. I've just been messing around on the ladder, so hopefully we can get some good quality opponents in here. I am running Mega Camera Up, Choice Scarf Star Raptor, Safety Goggles Mimikyu, Life Orb, Bulu, Flame Orb, Hariyama, and Normalium Z, Porgon-Z. And we see Z Shadow here running Kangaskhan, Charizard, Cresselia, Tapu Bulu, Landorus, and Zapdos. So that's weird. We see three ground immunities beside Landorus, which might indicate it's Choice Scarfed. But we also see Tapu Bulu, which would nerf Earthquake, so it could be special, could be mixed. And yes, the camera's over here, but I'm looking over here, and that's just the TV arrangement, or the monitor arrangement. I'll fix that in the next video. So definitely, camera up looks good here. I need to set up Trick Room while also not letting Cresselia stop my Trick Room. I like Star Raptor. Maybe Star Raptor Mimikyu here with Hariyama and Camerupt. Because I may be able to lead Star Raptor, get Intimidate, you turn out into Hariyama, and then get a Trick Room up. I probably should have swapped Destiny Bond on Mimikyu for Protect, just to give myself some more longevity. And I am working on getting the quality in the stream, the quality of the picture better, so try to ignore it for this episode. So they see Landorus and Kangaskhan against Star Raptor and Mimikyu. I get the Intimidate off, which is nice. Obviously I'm going first before Landorus. I am Jolly Choice Scarf. Okay, so let's see, what does he do? Unless he's scrappy, he can't fake out Mimikyu. So a good play for him might be going for a fake out in Star Raptor and Rock Sliding. I could just switch into Hariyama here. Which is actually what I'm going to do. I'm just going to switch out. And I'll go for the Trick Room. Hopefully I don't flinch. Hopefully he's not scrappy, but we'll see. And I do switch out here. He switches out Landorus, which is good, into Cresselia, so probably anticipating the final gambit there. He's not going to fake out Mimikyu, so that... He probably going to fake out the Star Raptor slot. Oh, he's going to Crunch. Okay. Crunch can't flinch, right? Like a defense drop or something, I think. We do see the Trick Room. That's good. Alright, so I'm assuming Cresselia is going to want to try to counter the Trick Room here. I'm actually going to fake out into the Crest. I'm going to switch into Camerupt here. So he might switch Kang out, or he could crunch into Mimikyu. He's at -1, so I think Hariyama can live anything he throws at it. So we do see Landorus, okay. So he does get Intimidate, but I will go for the fake out onto Crest. Alright, so that blocked any potential Trick Room counters. So now what do we want to do here? I could knock off into the Cresselia slot. but I don't want to leave myself open to an earthquake here. This is a tricky slot. Let's go. Let's knock off into Landorus, and we'll go for a heat wave. That might be the play, might not. And that, oh, okay, so we heat wave and Tapu Bulu, that's good. So we will more than likely knock out the Tapu Bulu here. At the very least. So knocking off into the crest might have been a better play there, but... And we might actually get to knock it off if that KOs Tapu Bulu. Which it does cleanly, so we'll get to see the knockoff here. Onto the crest, which will take away its berry. Not quite enough for the knockout, but he does reverse the Trick Room. On the plus side, he did help us out by blocking Landorus's Earthquake, if that is what. He might be running special Earth Power. So now Hariyama is at -2. I don't want to give up free Earth Power into Camerupt if at all possible. Or Ground Z. It could be a Ground Z variant. I'm going to switch Hariyama out into the Mimikyu. And I'll just go for a Protect here, see what he does. And that sun's really bright in my face. We'll close that. We just see an Earthquake, okay. So he does Earthquake in grassy terrain, which is fine by me. Probably could have got away with going for another Heat Wave there. Still does decent to Mimikyu. And we see Psychic into the Mimikyu slot. So this play, I am actually going to force him to knock out my Mimikyu. I'm going to Trick Room. And I'm also just going to Heat Wave here. Because I'm not really afraid of an Earthquake. Psychic double up into the Camerupt. And we are going to get a free Trick Room up, because I think Crest actually went for a counter Trick Room that play, for that turn. So now we're in the driver's seat, I think. He cannot counter the Trick Room, or they cannot counter the Trick Room. So actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a Destiny Bond, and I'm going to Protect here because I don't want to get faked out. And if he manages to hopefully crunch into that Mimikyu slot or Earthquake, they'll go down. So we see the Protect. So he's going to Earthquake, so this will take out the Landorus. Alright, so now it's 3-on-1 against Kangaskhan. We're bringing Hariyama, and if Heat Wave doesn't knock it out, close combat will. Judging by the damage output from that Landorus, it kind of makes me think it's Choice Band. But I don't really know my Landorus calcs as well as I should, so. and there we will forfeit. So, a good starting game for us. We managed to sneak out a win there. So yeah, I am looking towards building a new team to feature on the channel, and as well as preparing for Virginia Regionals in the coming months. And we do not want to save that battle video. And let's try to get one more game in. I thought I might try to get this done early, as I have kind of a busy day planned. We are 1569, and we'll see what kind of opponent we can get if we find one. Should probably go ahead. Get my clothes. Hopefully we can find an opponent. Come on, battle spot. Oh yes, if you like the video, make sure to comment down below any suggestions you have. If you have any cool ideas for the overlay, oh, we have a 1600 point from Japan. But if you have any ideas I can do with the overlay, let me know. Any cool team ideas. If you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike it, I'd rather you not dislike it, but if you do, give it a thumbs down. That'll give me something to push for. Excuse me. We do see Mimikyu, Lax, Charizard, Tapu Fini, Cresselia, and Landorus. So Snorlax is also a pain in the keister. But let's see. Staraptor lead. He doesn't have fake out, so that's actually a decent lead here. I like Tapu Bulu. Kind of. I also like Porgon-Z. Let's bring Bulu and let's bring Camera. Well, he has Snorlax. I kind of want to... yeah. I'm not bringing Hariyama for the fact that he has Mimikyu and Cresselia and Tapu Fini. Psychic plus Moonblast plus possible Z Mimikyu play rough does not bode well for Hariyama. Plus, Hariyama can't do that much damage to Charizard or Landorus. Besides knockoff, and I mean, close combat into Charizard X could do damage, but not Charizard Y. So, we'll see what my opponent decides to lead off with here. We are leading Porgon-Z Staraptor. So, we'll see what he decides to lead here. Landorus Cresselia, okay. So, I can deal with this lead here. So I get my Intimidate goes off first, followed by Landorus. I'm very tempted to go for a U-turn Z Hyper Beam into the Crest slot, just to get rid of it. But what would I U-turn into? Tapu Bulu? I think it might be safer to Trick Room here, but... I could Final Game at the Landorus, but then he could just switch out into Snorlax and take it. But I think that's the play. Just to Final Game it into Landorus. Only actually ally switches. That kind of stinks, but I mean, Not really? I mean, I'll take it. So probably take his berry. Oh, he doesn't have a berry. He's at -1. Does this still KO? Nice. Okay, so this is a really good spot for us. So we get the Trick Room. And Crest does not have a berry, which is curious, so I'm thinking it might be Mental Herb. But now we have a free spot to swing in Camerupt. And we're going to wreak some havoc here. Alright, so the obvious play here is the Heat Wave. And what does he have in the back? I would kind of like to Z Hyper Beam into the Landorus slot just to eliminate the possible Finny switch in that slot. But he could just switch Crest out, take a Heat Wave, and I'd waste my... I think we'll just Heat Wave, play it safe, and I'll also Ice Beam into that slot just to see what happens. Because I'd like, if at all possible, I'd like to save that Z Hyper Beam for the Finny if he has it, or the Lags. So we'll see what he goes for. And we'll Heat Wave, hit the Crest, so that's gone. And that still does decent damage to Snorlax. And the Ice Beam should pop the berry. And there it is. Okay. So we'll see what he brings in here. Right now the Snorlax is a threat, as it underspeeds my Bulu and Porgon-Z. I do believe that my Camerupt can Earth Power Snorlax and knock it out though with 2 Earth Powers. So we'll see what he brings in. More than likely what I'm going to go for is Earth Power into the Lax slot and Z Hyper Beam into whatever else he has. And it is the Landorus. So Landorus more than likely can't protect here, since it did reveal Superpower, and that's usually only on Assault Vest or Scarf variants, or Banned. Judged by the damage, I wouldn't say it's banded. I think I'm going to... I think I will Heat Wave here. And I am going to Z Hyper Beam that slot, just in case he decides to switch. He doesn't. Okay, so we do hit, and this will take out the Landorus. And we do see a return. Oh, that's not good. I didn't think about that. And we see Stone Edge. So that does good damage, but not enough. And now we'll bring in the Tapu Bulu here. So I maybe should have protected right there, but yeah, I don't know. And I think I'm going to go for a Heat Wave Rock Slide. Because if he decides to bring in Charizard here, I can do that. And I think Rock Slide will still do decent damage to Landorus. I'm really banking on the Charizard switch in. And this is my next to last turn of Trick Room, so that could be a problem. And we do see Landorus switch out into Charizard. Nice. So we just need to hit this Rock Slide. Okay, Charizard avoids the Heat Wave. That's okay. I don't want him to dodge this. Oh, I crit the. Oh wow, I crit the Blacks. So this Rock Slide could be huge. And we hit. Nice. And that's a clean double KO. Nice. That was an excellent play right there. Oh, we put all the marbles in one bag and it worked out. So that crit definitely helped right there. But now we have one more turn of Trick Room, and Landorus cannot protect, I don't believe. So, I mean, unless he has Protect, this game's over. So, good game to my opponent. If he has Protect, then we may need to worry about that. But I think a combination of Nature Power and Woodhammer will knock it out. So we're not going to risk any misses. We're just going to go for a Nature Power, Woodhammer play. And hopefully close this game out. See the Nature Power, Energy Ball. See how much it does. I think that's Assault Vest, Landorus, but... And the Woodhammer will cook the KO, and that's GG. Good game to my opponent. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of VGC with Acebo. I hope you enjoyed the Trick Room team. It didn't do too well for me at Charlotte, but that's beside the point. It did well today. More than likely, it could have been my play. So, yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We hit 10 subscribers, and that's awesome. We're gonna shoot for 15 next. We don't want to save that, but yes. Hope you all have a fantastic Easter weekend, and I'll see you with the next episode. Peace out.